So what is a project? When you heard this terminology, what you imagine? The first wording you can guess. The first wording show up in your brain, project.
Project includes many members.
Oh, many members, people.
And try to get some results
Result.
by cooperating with each other.
So multiple people have a same goal, and they have some deliverables or goals. Depends on how you decide the goal. So when people hear about project, basically many people have a different understanding. When some of you start, oh, we need to start a new project, let's start the new project from this afternoon. People may have a different understanding about people who would be involved, about the timeline, duration, or what the objective of the project activity. So next Monday, the same person may say, oh, we have some changes on the project I talked about, so let's do somewhat differently. So this kind of changes may happen. But some people may not be aware of those new changes unless they are well communicated. So literally, as you pointed out, project, they have three basic components. One is targeted specific deliverables. In your case, some experimentation or some new theories with those goals. For enterprise or companies, their goal could be, let's start a new business in the new industry from next year. And usually they have specific schedules, milestones, or deadlines. And the project needs to have some funding, budget, money. So these three things, deliverables, actually four: goals, schedule, budget. So features, characteristics of a project. You have a specific objective, purposes, and scope. You will learn what scope means. It's basically a boundary of your objectives. A limited duration. Some projects have a few months or a few weeks for small. Some may have multiple years, like 2 years, 3 years. And number three, when you look at the project, actually no same project exists. Do you think why no same project? Any idea?
Not need to same result.
Result or goal could be different. Any other comments? Why no same project exists?
Because it wouldn't be a project.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be a project if it had the same. Like if they had the same thing, then it would be just copying.
Copy. Yes, if we have exactly the same goal with the same people, with the same ways to execute a project, it's a repetition of a project. In that case, we don't call it a project. You will have a chance to look at what's the difference regular work and a project. There are two types of activities in companies and in organizations. So basically, projects have a unique features, objectives, and even if you have the same goal, same budget, you may have a different people. So that's why no same project exists in reality. Theoretically, it could be, but in reality, no same. This is a bit busy chart. Next slide. This is a typical company or enterprise organization. For example, they have a sales department, distribution, manufacturing, procurement, R&D. And depending on those business unit, they may have a different missions or objectives for this fiscal year. For example, sales want to have a online sales project implementation, basically website, new channel, and procurement manufacturing. In case they have lots of defectable products, they like to have a trouble analysis project. Why such a defect happen? And for distribution, the head of departments may want to have supply chain restructuring, for example, to compete with Amazon. Now today, as you know, Amazon can deliver your ordered products within 1 hour, although they are limited. If traditional companies, their lead time is 1 week, how their customers feel? This company deliver in 1 hour, another company deliver 1 week. So this kind of, they have a pressure of innovation. By the way, innovation come from domestic market or may come from outside countries. So basically, why they have a project? Because they need special activities. Each department or functions have daily routine work, but sometimes those routine work cannot solve these specific issues or objectives. That's why organizations want to run projects to achieve these special topics. Routine work, basically it's pretty well defined. They have input, processes, output. Every day, the process is repeated millions of times. Although there will be some Kaizen or innovation would be introduced, but basically operation will continue, routine work. So do you have any ideas what the basic difference? Repeated input, process, output are very well defined. Project, no same activities, but it has specific goals, deliverables, and they have a duration, and they have a limited budget. So these are two types of activities in organization. So today we will talk about this project. So mini work exercise number 1. So I give you 2 minutes. So please clarify. For example, number 1, is this routine work or project work? Routine work or project? Railway companies extending a railway lines to a new station X. Is this a project? Or for the railway company or construction company, it's a routine work. Okay? You can put a memo on your text, please. Project or routine work. Number 2, operating trains every day with the same schedule. It is a routine work or project. Maybe this is easy. Item 3, dealing with emergency traffic signals failure. sometimes in the morning or daytime this happens. It is a routine work or project. Number 4, recovering a site collapsed with an earthquake, like a Kumamoto earthquake happened recently. So rescue, recovering, is this a project or routine work? Depending on who you focus on.